Hi guys, welcome back aboard to the Crypto Cruise. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Polygon, previously known as Matic, what Polygon is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target, where Matic or Polygon is heading in the immediate short term. We're not only going to talk about Polygon, we're going to talk about Ethereum, where Ethereum is heading in the immediate short term. And of course, today's show, we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart, as we always do. And right now, we're experiencing a little bit of a correction. And in my personal opinion, I don't think we're going to go lower than 102,000. Of course, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research. Because as I said, this is definitely not a financial advice. So potentially, we already dropped to prices of around 107,000. So we can go further down to 105, 106,000. And then I'm anticipating a huge bounce. And in my previous videos, I've told you before, I'm actually anticipating, I'm not going to be surprised at all if Bitcoin start hitting all-time high prices, even this month, at the end of this month. Basically what I'm anticipating, a huge V-shaped recovery, and once Bitcoin start hitting all-time high prices, take Ethereum with it, and of course, the true speculation of the altcoin season kick in, and then exactly we're going to see all these 100x's and 50x's. Again, this can play out, or potentially we can also be in a bear market. Now, my personal opinion, I don't think we're in a bear market. The bottom of the bear market happened in November of 2022 at price of around 15,000. At the time of recording this video, Bitcoin is around 108, 109,000. So we're in a definite bull cycle. We have to establish that one thing for certain. Now, corrections like this, of course, along the way, they can happen, but the trajectory is on the upside. So I have other charts that I'm not showing you right now, but I mean, my personal opinion, the way I've calculated, I think we're heading for a blow off top and way higher prices when it comes to Bitcoin. But not only Bitcoin, for Ethereum as well. On the weekly chart, on the yearly chart, I see nothing but bullish momentum, huge reverse head and shoulders, ascending triangle pattern. This is a bullish structure, guys. So the trajectory is on the upside. We broke above this resistance line that we've started testing from 8th of November 2021 at price of around 4,868. We tested it here as well in March of 2024, exactly when we start forming this huge ascending triangle pattern. We tested it in June of 2024. We even tested it at the end of last year in December of 2024, a price of above 4,100. And while everyone was thinking Ethereum going to start hitting all-time high prices just the way Bitcoin did, we actually capitulated. And from 4,100, basically Ethereum moved in a downward trend line, straight downward trend line from 4,100 to 1,200. And then what happened next? Trump introduced the tariffs and a V-shaped recovery. Ethereum actually hit all-time high, almost 5,000 in August. Right now, we're basically correcting a little bit, consolidating from its previous all-time high for continuation of the trend on the upside. And now, if we measure this huge ascending triangle pattern, and of course the price target, measured from the bottom to the top, the price target should be above 6,600, and this is something that I'm actually anticipating for Ethereum to go. When exactly it's going to happen, I mean, I don't have a magic ball, I can't predict the future, but this can potentially happen by the end of November, early December, and a blow off top potentially by March, April of next year. And I'm not going to be surprised at all if Ethereum actually start testing price of above 10,000. 5 digits for Ethereum is completely reasonable. But let's see how I think it's going to play out. It's interesting for me to see as well. Now, when it comes to Polygon, previously known as Matic, there's a lot of bearish momentum, guys. There's a lot of bearish momentum when it comes to all altcoins. And considering the Fear and Greed Index, that's exactly when you should buy. Again, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research. Because as I've said, this is definitely not a financial advice. But Polygon, in my personal opinion, has a lot more upside momentum, and I think Polygon potentially can go and test its previous all-time high price, and potentially, if we have a full price discovery, can even go to levels that you can't even understand. Levels to $9, even $10, double digits for Polygon. Of course, right now it doesn't look like that, because at the time of recording this video, one Polygon is around 20 cents. And I mean, that's not a great sign, considering the fact that its all-time high was around $3. Again, you don't buy when it's high, you buy when it's low. Again, Polygon can easily go to zero, so always do diligence and make your own research. But let's just look at the statistics. Let's just have that database of what happened its previous bull cycle. So basically, end of December, when Bitcoin started hitting all-time high price, because in 2017, all-time high price for Bitcoin was around 20,000. 3 years later, in December of 2020, early January of 2021, Bitcoin started hitting prices of above 20, and we quickly snapped to 40,000. Polygon didn't move much, but once Bitcoin came back and started taking all-time high price, basically Polygon from 1 cent in a matter of few months, from beginning of January of 2021 to mid-May of 2021, so basically around 4 months and a half, from $1 this thing went $3, almost $3. So that's 300x. Now, am I saying that Matic or Polygon will go 300x? No, definitely not. But from now, around 20 cents, is it possible to go 50x? I think potentially this can happen. Again, it can easily go to zero. So always do diligence and make your own research. What I'd like to see for Polygon to do, basically go here and test this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from February of 2023, a price of around $1.56. We tested it here in March of 2024, a price of around $1.30. So if Matic goes to this resistance line and start hitting higher prices than 85 cents, potentially to 90 cents, come back, test this previous resistance, turn it into support. From 85, 90 cents, I can quickly see Polygon, because as I showed you earlier, Polygon can easily move. It moves really fast, really high. So from 85, 90 cents, it can quickly go to its previous all-time high, price of around 280, 290, potentially consolidate for a few weeks or few months. We have a full price discovery, and Polygon can easily triple in price and go to $9, $10. I mean, that's something the charts, guys, that happened previously. And not only with Polygon, if we just look with what happened with the previous bull cycle of the 2020-2021 bull cycle, the layer ones tend to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, like BNB, Solana, Terra Luna, Polygon, and many more. So this can potentially happen. Dealing with theory probabilities, if something happened before, it has a higher chance of happening again. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you really want to support my work, you can subscribe to my Patreon. With that subscription comes a lot of exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins, some of their 100x potential, in my personal opinion. My 2 books of how to become a sophisticated trader, and of course one-on-one consultation of helping you how to navigate through that really difficult bull cycle, and much more. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.